Hi there, I'm Aaron with the Tips team, and today we're just going to show you a couple quick little updates that Google Meet has received. Please know that in Edmonton Public, we are part of the Early Access program, which means many of the features in Google Meet will be given to teachers before they're given to the public and the students in Edmonton Public Schools. So please be aware that some of the functions I'm going to show to you may only be available to teachers and then eventually to students. This is to give you as teachers access to it beforehand so you get familiar with it. Also know that when updates to Google Meet or Google in general are rolled out, they don't happen simultaneously to all users within Edmonton Public. So one of your colleagues in a school or something you talk to might have this feature, and you may not have it for a couple more days. So let's take a look at some of the features. One of the first ones, I'm now in a Meet right now and you can see me, is typically over here you'd chat and you could talk to everyone over in this area here, but you'll notice a new little puzzle piece up here within your Google Meet. And there's a couple new features here. I'm not going to go into depth on them. You can visit our tips site at tips.epsb.ca to learn more about these. The first one is you have the ability to do some polls. So while you're working with your students, you can ask them questions and they can vote or upvote. Know that you can create all your questions ahead of time and then release them during the meet when you want to. So I just simply click on the poll. I'd say start it, and I could ask a question. How are you feeling today? And then, give the options. Great. Okay, you decide. As you can see, you can launch it or you can garbage it and throw it out. Do know that all the questions and answers that I'm going to get to, as well as these polling features, are collected and sent to you in a Google spreadsheet at the end of your Google Meet so that you can see how people responded. This could be a way that you also do attendance. Kids actually have to do something in terms of, hey, I'm here or I'm not here. And so you simply launch it. And then you can see you get a response, and you can let everyone show the responses to everyone, or you can say, nope, only I can see the responses. And then you can also end the poll and then start another one. Another feature under this puzzle, or it's called extras, is simply just a Q&A. And this is where people can ask questions and answers. And again, these are tracked. People can upvote or down them. So again, turn on the question and then simply ask a question. Anyone can ask a question. Only the teacher or the moderator of the meet can start a poll. So where is my work in Google Classroom? Not a great question. I'm just putting something in there like that and post it. And then you can see you can allow it to be hidden. So if inappropriate, you as the moderator can delete it. You can mark as answered, or you can let people devote it or upvote it. Another couple of features that are now built in as well is down here on the right-hand corner under more options. You now have the ability to do some things. And so one of the easiest ones is the layout. And on the layout, the automatic one goes to 9 tiles. You can go a tiled view, a spotlight just on you, everyone on the side. But this is the most important one. You can now simultaneously display up to 49 different people simultaneously, just simply by scrolling this up or down, depending on how many people are in that meet. So one thing, you're going to definitely want to get rid of grid view if you have that extension installed. If you have any other previous extensions installed, the best course of action is just to get rid of those and work with what is built right into Google. And so that's probably a better way to see all of your students simultaneously. Remember, you as a teacher may have this first, and then the students may have it a couple of days later. But most of these features, my understanding is they're public now that I'm showing you. Back to the 3 dots again. Some other features that you also have is a whiteboard or Jamboard, and basically you can open this up and start a new Jamboard or one from Google Drive. If you're not familiar with what Jamboard is or what it is, it's basically a working space, a collaborative space where you can go forward with different people. I'm using an existing Google Meet right now, so it's asking to send stuff. So I'm just going to not give these people access and send this. And then you can see what pops up as a Jamboard. And so this would be simultaneously shared with all of your students. You can customize and write on this. So think of it almost like a smart board or an Epson board. So you can go in and write some stuff. You can put in sticky notes. You can put in text boxes. You kind of get the idea. And again, this is automatically shared with everyone in the Meet. So this would be another way. You could also have an existing Jamboard open or create it in Google Drive and bring it into your Google Meet. Another feature over here on the 3 dots under settings is you've got some host controls now. So again, this is only available to the moderator of the Google Meet. The moderator is the person who started the Google Meet or has the controls of it. Now you can see that you can not allow people to share their screens. You can turn off host chat messages, things of that nature. And of course, don't forget, many of you are working with students at home sometimes these days, and internet may not be as strong or as powerful at their home. You can go into the video and change the resolution from a standard definition all the way up to a high definition. Or you can even just say, we don't even want to receive it, and just say audio only. So those might be some better ways if students do have limited internet capacities. A couple of the features that are coming that may not be available to everyone is there is a blurred background. I don't even have it myself yet. A couple of my colleagues do. Basically what it does is it allows your background behind you to be blurred. So that's something that you can look at. So again, take a look at the TIPS website. There's lots of updates about Google Meet. And just remember that some of those features are only available to teachers first, then students. And remember that they don't all roll out simultaneously. Another exciting thing that we've also seen and heard about with Google Meets is to have built-in attendance right into the Google Meet as well. The last feature that I wanted to show you is a great one, and it's under the extras as well, and it's called breakout rooms. And so what you can basically do here is have one joint Google Meet, and then have Google Meets breaking off from this. So you can basically differentiate and have different conversations going. No longer do you need to have 4 different meets going at once and having to simultaneously sort of turn them off and sound, turn the video on, go back and forth. And so you just simply go to the breakout rooms, you decide who's going in them, you can shuffle them, ask questions, things of that. All this is explained on our tip site. So I know I should have showed all of them quickly, but I just wanted to show you what is available today. And this is the September 24th, 3rd. Hope this helps. And again, if you got any questions or concerns, please visit our site at tips.epsb.ca.